Namaste. Welcome back, all of you. Last session, we discussed about Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga means knowledge alone liberates. Jnana alone liberates. Jnana alone is liberation. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha udyate. Nothing is more purifying than jnana. This is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. And only way you can get jnana is by teaching. There's no other way you can get jnana. So many people have the impression that if I meditate for a long time, I'll get realized. Meditation cannot give realization. Meditation is not the means to realization. Meditation is an accessory practice. It's not a main practice for realization. Because jnana ajnana cannot be removed by any practice. Ajnana can be removed only with jnana. Okay. So, for example, if I give you, do you know Chinese? You speak Chinese? You don't know Chinese. I have Chinese ajnana. So, my dear, you have Chinese ajnana. You sit in a cave and meditate for 10 years, get Chinese jnana. Impossible. Meditation cannot give you Chinese jnana. Chinese ajnana has to be removed with Chinese jnana. Somebody has to teach you. Atma jnana comes from teaching, not by meditation. Meditation is called nididhyasa. Importance of meditation, I'll tell you. It's not that meditation is not important, but meditation alone is not able to give liberation. The crystal clear clarity in the mind, viveka and vairagya, discrimination and disaffection arising out of teaching is liberation. That's why Vedanta is very, very clear about liberation. You cannot get liberation. Nobody can get liberation. Nobody can get mukti because Atma is already mukta. You are already free. But you are in illusion of bondage. You have illusion that I have bondage. You have illusion that I am suffering. Suffering is also illusion. Because of superimposition of body, mind, and intellect, you have an illusion. So illusion has to be removed. Illusion can be removed by asking the question about the cause of illusion. The cause of illusion is mixing up anatma with atma. And that's called avidya. So avidya or ignorance is because of wrong belief systems what we have about myself. So Vedantic inquiry, the systematic inquiry called Prakriya, is to help you to become free from illusion by questioning your belief system, by bringing a clarity who you are. Vishaya Jnana is objective knowledge about the knowledge of the world, and the more knowledge somebody has, more powerful he is. About Vishaya Jnana. But about yourself, whatever knowledge you have, that becomes a bondage. Because knowledge comes from the anatma. So the entire process of Atma Jnana is to become free from whatever knowledge you have, whatever superimposition of knowledge you have on the Atma, that you have to get rid of by inquiry. That's called neti process. So that alone can give you Jnana. That alone can give you Atma Jnana. So that's why Guru teaches you Tattvamasi. Tat means that, Tvam means you. Here Tvam also is an object, Tat also is an object. You is an object. As a body, mind, intellect is called personality. Tat is an object called universe. The consciousness behind the universe is Ishvara. Tvam is an object. The consciousness behind the Tvam is called Jiva. Jiva Ishvara Ekatvam is told in the equation. So that equation has to be decoded, understood, and clearly ignorance has to be removed. The understanding process of equation is called the teaching by Guru. The decoding of the equation through clearly understanding what is the meaning of that and removing your ignorance is called enquiry. Vichara. Now, many people think that enquiry means I have to keep asking, who am I, who am I, who am I? That who am I, they convert into japa. Who am I is not a japa practice. Who am I is an enquiry process. So in the Kung Fu Panda, the movie called Kung Fu Panda, the panda says, maybe to find out the secret sauce which uncle has, I have to sit in a cave for 10,000 years and ask, who am I? So who am I? You don't have to ask many times. Who am I? You cannot, it's not a question to be answered. Who am I is the enquiry to be done. The enquiry process is a systematic way of inquiring, and the systematic way of inquiring is called a prakriya, a process. That has to be done under the guidance of a realized master. The realized master is called Brahmanishta. One who is realized and one who is established in Brahman, he is called Brahmanishta. Then he should be Shrotriya. He should know the Vedic teaching, Upanishad teaching, and he should be able to guide you in the process. This is called direct path of inquiry. And once the teaching of Upanishad also is indirect, it's called Parokshadnana. But after going through a teaching, after going through the inquiry, you are convinced, I am Brahman. Now your mind doesn't refuse because you have understood very clearly and all your doubts, all your confusion is gone. I am Brahman. Then you have called Aparokshadnana. Paroksha is indirect. Aparoksha is not indirect. It's neither direct nor indirect. It's intuitive. Intuitive is neither direct nor indirect. So for example, intuitive knowledge, I give you example. Are you aware? So I am aware. So do you exist? I exist. That's why you say always I am. Where is the knowledge from I am comes? Which school did you learn? Where did you learn it? It is intuitive knowledge. It's neither direct nor indirect. It's intuitive. That's why it's called aparoksha. Aparoksha doesn't say it's direct. Direct is called pratyaksha. It's neither pratyaksha, not paroksha, not indirect knowledge. It is intuitive knowledge. It's called intuitive perception because it's not available to perception. Prove me that you are existing. How will you prove that you are existing? You can't prove. You know it. Prove me that you are conscious. You can't prove it. It's not available to my sense organs. So intuitive perception is called realization. So far we have gone through all the session. If you are clear that I am Brahman, then you are called self-realized. Now, self-realization is not an experience. Self-realization is a clarity arising in the mind. So that's called Brahmajnana. Okay. But I told Brahmanishta. Brahmajnana and Brahmanishta, there's a gap. A teacher, guru has to be Brahmanishta, not just Brahmajnani. Jnani means he has knowledge. I am Brahman. Nishta means he should be established in the knowledge. Having a knowledge and establishing knowledge, there's a difference. The example of that is I have a stomach ache. Go to the doctor. He is fresh from MBBS. Fresh from MBBS. Just now he completed MBBS. Go to his doctor. No. I don't want to go to. I want to go to somebody who is experienced. Or go to this doctor. 10 years experience. Okay, I'll go. So what is the difference between MBBS and 10 years experience God doctor? What is the difference? Both have same knowledge. What make difference the experience makes?
Differentiation.
Knowledge is there. Knowledge is same. The knowledge is put into practice by the experienced doctor. While putting in the practice, some success is there, some failure is there. From success and failure, he learns. That's called wisdom. The knowledge has to be converted into wisdom. The wisdom is what is required. Some success, some failure, find how to apply consistently in life. You will go to that doctor. So, Brahmajnani and Brahmanishta, there's the difference. Okay? Are we clear? Brahmajnana I have. I am Brahman. But am I Brahmanishta? Am I established in Brahman? So, what is the meaning of established in Brahman? So, all of you, knowledge. What type of idiot you are? Immediately mind goes, I'm an idiot. Brahmajnana is forgotten. When you face life circumstance, Jnana goes, disappears. Jnana is there. After some time, you come back. Oh, I am Brahman. Guruji told me I am Brahman. Okay, I am Brahman. You'll convince. But momentarily, you get off balance. Balance loses. Okay, because the mind comes into picture. Your previous vasana and samskara comes into picture. So Jnana gets covered. Okay, so you lose balance. So you are not at Brahmanishta. Nishta means established in Brahman. So a guru has to be Brahmanishta and Shrotriya. Just Brahmajnana is not sufficient. Brahmanishta means he himself, his life should be, he should be established in Brahman. His life should be in tune with the understanding. That happens when he is able to, when you are able to get established, Aparoksha Jnana, what you have got, you are able to apply in your life. In all circumstances, you have to able to apply. Are we able to do that? Are we able to do that? Is the question. So that gap has to be addressed. All right? So how do you address that gap? The Jnana, Shravana and Manana is the process by which you get Atma Jnana, Aparoksha Jnana. Vedanta is very clear. Shravana matrena mukti. Listening alone can give liberation. Why listening can give liberation? Why not something else can give me liberation? Why not 10,000 years of meditation can give me liberation? Because in meditation, you will not get any jnana. Meditation, you will be able to, when you meditate, you will only be facing your vasana and sanskara. The vasana and sanskara is not jnana. The clarity is required. The clarity that you are Brahman is required. The clarity about Brahman is needed. Right? Now, the problem is Brahman is not an object. Brahman is formless reality. Brahman is not available to sense organs, mind, intellect is not able to inference. That means whatever means of knowledge you have is useless. No. One day scientists will discover Brahman. Impossible. Scientists cannot discover Brahman because scientists go on objective reality. The scientists are focused on objective reality. The objective reality is what is available to sense organs and the mind. It's called pratyaksha pramana. So people say, if Brahman is not available to sense organs, mind and intellect, there is no such thing. I mean, there are many things not available to sense organs, mind and intellect. For example, all of you went through corona phase. Anybody has seen a coronavirus, one coronavirus at least? This is coronavirus. You're not seeing. It's not able to sense organ, but still it is there. You put a mask and go ahead. You take precautions. Why did you do that? You believed in doctor. You believed in scientists. And you put your mask and hid in the house. Just knowledge given by some doctor or scientist. And trusting that knowledge, you believed in a virus called corona, which you have never seen in your life, and will never see in your life. Now, Upanishad is saying there is a reality called Brahman, which cannot be seen, which cannot be heard, which cannot be touched, which is you. How will you accept that? Compare that with air. Without air, breathing air, you cannot survive. Air has oxygen. Oxygen helps you to survive. Have any of you seen oxygen? It's not available to your sense organs. It's not available to mind. But still, you live on that. So, Brahman cannot be seen, heard, touched. All five sense organs in the mind cannot give you knowledge of Brahman. Science cannot give you knowledge of Brahman because science is object focused. Brahman is the pure subject. Science can never reach Brahman. Now, after 10,000 years of most advanced in medical scientific research, you will find Brahman. Impossible. Because the method of science, very method of science is object focused, not subject focused. Science is trying to eliminate subjectivity, okay, whereas Vedanta is trying to find pure subjectivity. So, method of science and method of Vedanta is same, enquiry. But the direction is different. One is going this way and other is going this way. So, sense organs cannot find Brahman, mind cannot find Brahman, intellect cannot. Okay. So, there are people who say, I believe in what I see only. Unless I see it, I won't believe. Unless I see, I don't believe. That must be very, very powerful person. What he sees is visible spectrum, which is a very small portion of spectrum. The light is very big spectrum. X-ray you cannot see. But to go through X-ray machine, it will penetrate you. So I see, I believe is a very limited belief system. I believe only what I see is a very limited belief system. So we have so much of beliefs, limitations, limited belief systems. So there are many people, I don't know about Brahman, what I cannot see, what I can touch, what I can't feel. I cannot believe there is Brahman. You can say, fine, it's your knowledge, your belief. But you still, that you apply to Brahman, but you apply to so many things in life and you believe if somebody says, some authority person says. If doctor says, if a scientist says there's corona, you'll believe because you're not seeing corona. So Vedanta says, Pratyaksha Pramana means what's available to our sense organs. And we have to accept it. It's limited, but we have to accept it. And we believe it also. If I see some fire, I'll say fire is there. So the Pratyaksha Pramana is a valid Pramana. It's valid means of knowledge. Pratyaksha is valid means of knowledge. We accept it. So five sense organs, Pratyaksha, sense organs is Pratyaksha. Coronavirus is not available to your sense organs. But some doctor and scientist says it's there, we accept it. Okay. Pratyaksha Pramana is first level of knowledge, which I don't need anybody's help. I can see something, I can know it. The second level of knowledge is there. Anumana. I am not able to see, but I can make a inference. Anumana. Anumana is, there is smoke there, so there must be fire there. That's called Anumana. Anumana also is, you are true. Maybe Anumana may be wrong. Maybe inference may be wrong, but we trust in inference. So all that is available to human beings is only this knowledge. Pratyaksha, Anumana. Beyond that, our mind doesn't work. But we have one more means of knowledge. That's called Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana means somebody trustworthy says something, we take it as a valid knowledge. then we won't question it. It's called Apta Pramana. A father has gone to Germany. Mother was pregnant. The child is born. Father comes back after 3 years. Child has grown up. The mother says, "This is your father." The child says, "How do I know this is my father? Give me a DNA proof. Give me a blood sample. Okay. Show me my nose is and his nose is same." Will child ask anything? No. Simply mother says, over. No more questions. Trustworthy. Trustworthiness. Trustworthy knowledge is also valid means of knowledge. Actually, as valid as your sense organs and mind, and maybe much more valid than that also. The trustworthy knowledge or Apta Pramana, I give you example. Scientists told corona, which none of us have seen in life. But we trust in scientists. Apta Pramana. We don't question. We follow in our life. So Vedic knowledge is called Apta Pramana. Trustworthy knowledge. Pratyaksha is what is available to sense organs, we believe. Maybe it's right or wrong, but we trust it. Anumana, we trust it, maybe right or wrong influence, but we trust it. This is the only thing, this knowledge cannot help us to get Brahman. Neither science can help us. All scientific discoveries cannot happen because science is about objective knowledge. The moment you remove the concept of objectivity, science is gone. Science is going to objective reality. Then who can help us? Only Apta Pramana can help us. A child can only trust the mother's knowledge, mother's words. And the moment mother's word says, the child has got a knowledge. He is my father. Child will not question, mother, are you telling lie? No. Child trusts the mother. So, Tattvamasi, you are Brahman, comes in the category of Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana means trustworthy knowledge. And it's a valid knowledge. Any of you, scientists told corona is there. Did you go and verify corona is there? I mean, of course, corona is there. We'll start coughing. That's different. But did you see coronavirus? No. Your mind becomes silent. You start doing what is required. So Brahman, you are Tattvamasi Brahman. Tattvamasi, you are that. Brahman. You have no more questions. It's Veda Vakya. Apta Vakya. Accept it. Start living that. But the problem will be, Tattvamasi, I don't understand. I'm not convinced because my mind is cluttered with the knowledge of the world. So that Guru will help you. That's why Guru is teaching is important. Otherwise, you just don't. Reading Upanishads will not help you. The clarity has to be brought and your questions have to be answered so that you become doubt-free. This is called Shravana and Manana. That's why Vedanta teaching is Shravana Matrena Mukti. Only source of knowledge for Atma Jnana is listening. With that, you will get Mukti. You will not get Mukti. Your illusions will disappear and you will realize that already you are Mukta. Mukti is not what is get. Mukti is not what you get. Liberation is not what you get. Liberation is your natural state. Right now, we are in samsara, suffering. This samsara and mukti, I can give a comparison. Somebody has toothache. Oh, toothache, crying. He goes to the doctor. Doctor removes the tooth and relief. The crying is a suffering. Relief is not what you get. Relief is a natural state. Mukti is your natural state. Mukti is not what you get. No, what experience I'll get? Or natural state, what experience you get? Relief from pain itself is relief. When you realize Brahman, there's a relief, big relief in your life. Jivatma is one with Paramatma. Jiva Ishvara Ekatvam once you realize. Through the teaching, Shravana Matrena, not through experience. Because Brahman is not a subject of experience. Everything in the world is experience. Material world is experience. Brahman is not an experience. Brahman is Jnana. Atma Jnana, Aparuksha Jnana. It's Jnana, which removes the Adnana. So Brahman is not a matter of experience. Brahman is a matter of jnana, which will remove Adnana. After remove Adnana, jnana is also useless. Okay. So Guru says Tattvamasi. After a lot of contemplation, after a lot of inquiry, you are clear. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. If you are convinced, that's called Aparoksha Jnana. You got it. That's called realization. According to Vedanta, this is realization. With the Aparoksha Jnana should give a relief. Oh. Now, that Aparoksha Jnana, what you got, you have to apply in your life. You have to live that life. Somebody has become, I have MBBS, but then he has to practice in life. Otherwise, what MBBS is that? Right? So, that practice is called Nididhyasa. Atma Jnana, you have to apply in the external world and internal world. External world is when you deal with the Vyavaharika, when you deal with the society, when you deal with the world, you have to apply it. When you are applying it, Jnana is to be so clear. Example is, you are a woman. When you go to a market, you don't have to remind that I am a woman. You know you're a woman. You don't have to remind yourself. And wherever you go, you behave like a woman. You don't behave like a man. So that woman, I am woman, is established. You are Nishta. I am Stri Nishta. I am woman is a Nishta. Established in you. You are a Jnana. Nobody told you are a woman. Maybe you were told you are a youngster, your mother, you are a girl. You are a girl, she told initially. But gradually it becomes, you become Nishta in that. Established in that. So you are Stri Nishta. So similarly, a man is Purusha Nishta. I am a man, you don't have to remember. I am a man, you don't have to remember. Right? So, wherever you go, you behave like a man. You'll never behave like a woman. Maybe there are some men who behave like women, some women they behave like men. There's a different category. Okay? So, here in America, I heard so many types of genders are there. But ultimately, what you deeply goes into you is called Nishta, or established in that. So, I am a man, I am a woman is a conditioning by the society. A society has conditioned you. Vedanta teaching is not to give you one more condition called you are Brahman. It's not a conditioning. You are unconditioning of whatever you learn from society. Unconditioning happens, that unconditioning give you real original condition, original nature, which is called Brahman, which is called Sat Chit Ananda. It is your natural state. It is not something that gained. All conditioning is gained. All conditioning given by society is gained. That's why a man, someone society says somebody man, tomorrow he can change gender and become a woman. A woman can become a man. The conditions can be changed. It's called upadhi. But your natural state cannot be changed. So, Atma Jnana is like getting a relief, not gaining something. This toothache is example of pain. Samsara, worldly life is a pain, suffering, because I associate Atma with Anatma, self with non-self. It causes suffering. And that's called samsara. The samsara burns, causes problem, because Atma and Anatma is mixed up. Vedanta teaches you Anatma is separate from Atma. Get established in that. The moment you separate from Atma from Anatma, using Viveka Vairagya, Dragdasha Viveka, and different types of Viveka, different type of Prakriya of Vedanta, you are clear, who am I? You don't keep on asking who am I, like Kung Fu Panda, 10,000 years, sitting in a cave and ask who am I, don't do that. Who am I is not a mantra, a japa. Who am I is a process of inquiry done under the guidance of a real master, Brahmanishta. Is this much clear? And it's a jnana. Now, how many times you have to get jnana? How many times you have to repeat jnana? This is again adnana. No, jnana I get. How many times I have to repeat it? This comes from our school background. Okay, we are told you have to repeat again. It's called mugging up. It has to go into your memory. Mugging up, right? All of us mugged up, no? When some subject I can't understand, I mug up. So I have to write verbatim because my school marks are based on what I verbatim I have picked up. Atma Jnana is not mugging up. Atma is dropping what you have. Holding something, you need a mugging up. Putting something into memory, you need a mugging up. But Adnana removal is a dropping process, a relief. You don't have to hold in your memory. As you drop one by one, the relief will keep on coming. Then you recognize you are straight, then you will never get confused. Okay. But that requires application in your day-to-day life. The application is called, there are called two applications called Samadhi Abhyasa and Brahma Bhava Abhyasa. Samadhi Abhyasa and Brahma Bhava Abhyasa. There are two applications. So Samadhi means Vedantic meditation is called Samadhi. The meditation is the wrong word for that. It is called Nididhyasa. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Shravana and Manana gives you mukti. Shravana matrena mukti. Mukti is not a result of meditation. Mukti is not a result of samadhi. Many people have a concept that samadhi will give you mukti. No. Samadhi does not give you mukti. Samadhi helps you to get established jnana. There's a difference thing. Samadhi does not give additional jnana. Samadhi gives you, helps you to establish in jnana. Right? What is the meaning of that? Meaning of that is, I have one of my students, a young kid, 9-year-old kid. He very recently won Taekwondo state championship, the karate state championship. Now he is practicing for national championship. His karate master teaches him how to fight. Is that sufficient to win the national championship? No. He brings opponents. Strong opponents. You have to practice the strong opponents. Then you know, yes, I can win. The practicing with strong opponents is called Nididhyasa. Who is strong opponent for you? Don't look at your wife, okay? Wife is external to you. Don't look at her husband, spouse. They are not strong opponents. Your strong opponent is your mind. So far, even in your life, you have lived, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am man, I am woman. So now you have learned karate. You have learned Atma-jnana. I am Brahman, you aren't. Now opponents will come from mind, vasanas and samskaras. They'll rise. Okay? I am Brahman, you sit. I am Brahman is called Nidhi, the real wealth. Nidhi means wealth. So many wealth you have. Stock market, real estate, right? And your wife, Chinna, wife is called Chinna also, gold also, Bangari. So you call wife as a wealth actually. Chinna, they'll call us Chinna. Chinna is gold. Okay? Or what I call? My sweetheart. Okay, heart is sweet or not? My wife, sweetheart. So something you'll call wife and all. So they're all not needy. They're all temporary. Sweetheart can be a bitter heart. Gold can be valueless. So they are not, none of the external things are value. None of the external things are value. You cannot hold on to any external value, wealth, because external wealth will keep changing. Only wealth you have is Atma, the self. Right now, you're not holding on to that. You're trying to hold on to external wealth, Anatma. And every day moment is sleeping. You're holding on to money. The stock market goes up and down. Your heartbeat goes up and down. Blood pressure goes up and down. Your friend, you're holding on. And that friend doesn't talk to you one day. Your BP will go up and down. Right? So you're okay. You're sent a message to somebody. The person has not replied. He didn't even see your message. See, the green tick has not come. Your BP has already gone up. You're holding on to Anatma. You have to hold on to Atma. So none of this matter because this is all mithya or changing reality. Life. So To make that happen, you have to sit silently. The sitting silent is called Ramana Maharshi says Summaniru. Summaniru means what? Keep quiet. What do I do to keep quiet? Keeping quiet to do nothing. Now, should I observe the breath? No, do nothing. To hold on to nothing. Should I hold on to mantra? Nothing. Should I become something? You cannot become anything. You are Brahman. If you become anything, you will become an idiot. You cannot become anything. You cannot become Brahman. Can I become Brahman? You cannot become Brahman. You are already Brahman. Then what you have to do? To do nothing? To seek nothing. Should I seek? You cannot seek anything because already Vedanta Prakya has told you are already Brahman. You cannot seek anything. You cannot do anything. You cannot gain anything. Can I lose something? Already you are lost. Adnana, you are lost in Prakriya. Then what you do? Sumaniru. Keep quiet. The most difficult thing is Sumaniru. Right? Sumaniru means keep quiet. Now I'll say Sumaniru for some time, 5 minutes. Starts. Okay, after the cooking has to be done, there are 10 people sitting here. If this Guruji does the cooking or what? I have to do cooking. The mind is already going to cooking. Okay, my husband has to be told to go and cook. So something will come into mind. Sumaniru is impossible. There's a said, Ramana says Sumaniru. Do nothing, seek nothing, be nothing. Because you are already Brahman. You cannot be anything. So can you do that? Can you Sumaniru? That Sumaniru practice is called Nididhyasa. Now you are guarding your wealth. Nidhi means wealth. Dhyasa means guarding. You are not trying to gain anything. You already got the wealth. I am Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi is the wealth you have got. Can you guard it against the thieves? Thieves are the mind. Mind always wants something to do. Somewhere to go. Okay? And everything is mithya. You are getting dragged into mithya. No. This work is pending. If not pending, okay, memories. Past memories. Aha. What a nice memory I have. Memories will come. Memories are unreal. It's already gone. Okay. What will I do tomorrow? What will happen to me future? Nothing can happen to you. You are Brahman. Brahman is eternal. Past and future cannot affect you. Are you in the present moment? Present moment is also passing. I am the presence. I am the awareness. Nothing can affect me. I have to do nothing, be nothing, seek nothing. So this attitude, if you sit, it's called Nididhyasa. Of course, Nididhyasa as a process is given in Vedanta. There are two types of Nididhyasa, Antar Nididhyasa and Bahya Nididhyasa. I'll make you do in the evening session. Antar Nididhyasa and Bahya Nididhyasa. Next session, I'll teach you. Antar Nididhyasa means inner world. Inner world, you sit. Whatever thoughts, feelings comes, emotion comes, memories comes, future worries comes. Anatma. You don't have to throw them out. You don't have to remove them. But you should not chase them. See, these are anatma means like a shadow. Shadow cannot be removed. Shadow need not be removed. Shadow has to be understood as shadow. Shadow does not affect me. One person goes to a magic mantravadi, what you call it, exorcist, says a ghost is chasing me. Wherever I go, a ghost is coming behind me. Then he says, okay, go to a burial ground, dig a hole and bury the ghost. The ghost will not come and chase you. So he goes in the midnight, digs a hole, buries the ghost and comes back. The ghost is again coming. Ghost is his shadow. You can't remove shadow. You have to understand it's a shadow. Ghost is not real, you have to understand. So then you are not affected. But you give a reality to shadow as ghost, then you are afraid. The world, the people, the society, money, power, possession, body is anatma. Anatma is a simple way of saying it's a shadow. Give me a banana.
Can we say reflection also, or?
I'll bring the word reflection later. Right now, just understand it's shadow, because shadow gives a better appropriate word. Okay. So this is a banana, right? Can anybody see what is the color of this banana? Yellow is the color of banana, right? Everybody agrees here? Huh? But yellow is the color of banana skin. So is yellow in the banana, or yellow color is in your mind? Or yellow color is in your eyes? If you are color blind, what color you see here? Huh? Gray. So is color in the banana or color in your sense organs? So color is in your sense organs. How much weight this banana weighs? Any idea? Let's say 10 grams, 50 grams. Weight is in banana or weight is in my mind? Weight is in mind. If the same banana is taken to moon, it will be 1 gram. Or no, weightless. You are not able to fly here. In space shuttle, you'll fly. Where is the weight? The weight itself is relative. Ultimately, it's our experience in the mind. All experience of the mind, world is in the mind. Suppose I remove some portion of your brain, you have no experience of the world. So we think there's a world outside, without realizing the world inside is the real world outside. What he calls inside world is really actually projection from the outer world. We are married 30 years back. That person was nobody earlier. In the mind, one day he decides he's my husband. A decision happened in mind. The person was stranger, becomes in my mind husband. Then we have a life of a husband and wife. It has happened outside or internally? Everything happens internally. Mind first. You understand? So internal environment, you have to set it right first. That's called nididhyasa. That's called samadhi abhyasa. That's what Ramana Maharshi says, Sumaniru. Keep quiet. When you keep quiet, your thoughts will come. Emotions will come. Your memories will come. Your fears will come. So come on, let it come. It's a shadow. I am Brahman. Nothing happens to me. You don't have to remove it. You don't have to remove shadow also. So let it come. So if you are able to sit like that, these shadows will stop coming. They'll reduce by itself. You don't give importance to that thoughts. These thoughts are like dogs, right? You have seen dogs? Dog starts barking at you. If you look afraid, they'll start bark more. If you're not afraid, dog will stop barking. If you start barking at the dog, what will happen to you? Dog is barking, you also start barking. With thoughts, we do that only. Thoughts are barking. Mind is barking. It's barking. Before the mind barks, I also start barking. When I say I here, the mind is lower mind. I is higher mind, buddhi. Jivatma identifies with buddhi, higher mind. So mind is saying, what will happen to me tomorrow? Thought comes. Then already decision is made. Tomorrow this happens, I will do this. Tomorrow this happens. The buddhi and mind are playing a duet. You are falling prey for the thoughts. Buddhi is not discriminating. Who is this thought is unreal? I am Atma is not discriminating. So you are trapped in the thoughts. So before you apply in the outer world, you have to apply in the internal world. That internal world application called nididhyasa. Mind has a power of imagination. Mind has a power of recollection, memory. Memory is about past, imagination about future. So our buddhi, intellect has to discriminate. Oh, this past is not relevant. This future not relevant. I am Brahman. So buddhi has to again and again come. Using buddhi, you have to come back again and again to self. That is called nididhyasa. Buddhi is the only instrument available to you. So after that, you are able to come back to self naturally. Your buddhi is also not relevant because you don't have to again and again come back. You don't have to remember I am Brahman. You have to use your discrimination to remain as Brahman in the presence of thoughts. After that, buddhi is also not required. It's already, buddhi has become clear. It will respond naturally. So past is about memory and future is about imagination. Mullah Nasruddin marries a lady. Mullah Nasruddin is a poor fellow. The lady is a little bit shy. She wants to tell this fellow, you are a poor fellow, but she can't tell directly. Both are sleeping on a bed, a small bed in a small house. She asks Mullaji, Mullaji, yes, what will happen to if we get a child? Mullaji says, what is the problem? I'll move this way, you move this way, child will sleep here. Imagination. She still knows that this fellow has not understood what I'm trying to tell. She's telling to her, she's not talking about bed. She's thinking you have to become rich. She's indirectly, you can't tell direct husband directly. Mullaji, what happened to our two children? No problem. I move this way, you move this way. We sleep. She is not leaving. Mullaji, what happens to your third child? We move this way, you move this way. Suddenly he falls because he already moved to the edge of the boat. And his leg is fractured. Imagination. Okay. Next day he's walking with the fracture. Mullaji, what happened? You got married only yesterday. Why fracture? What to do? My third child. So what happens is we create unimaginable futures. You can imagine the futures. Okay. Think of worst case scenarios, which never will happen or which may happen also. But in the worst case scenario, we create a stress in our system now, hormones. You think of a fear in the future, immediately hormones created in the body. Your present moment is destroyed. You'll get a fractured leg. Diseases come in the body. You are very good. We are very good in creating stress hormones, thinking of the future. See? What will happen now? Huh? Will I have a job or not? Gone case. The job you may have is imaginary. Future is imaginary. Job you have or not, you don't know. But already the thought has created hormone in your body, stress hormone. And stress hormone gradually affects your health. Our body is such an intelligent in this thing. One thought already what is required, because that's how life is. The action of the body has to be no time. If a deer is grazing grass, one click sound, the deer has to run. The body has to react. That's why hormones are created with even small thought process. If you understand future is imaginary, your intellect will not respond. It will be quiet. You'll be sakshi. Anyway, it's mithya. Then hormones are not created. Stress hormones. That's our future. The past is, what a nice day I had in school. My school days are golden days, where what do you call the golden age, the golden days when I was school. Is it a happy memory you're recollecting? You're not. You're saying my school days are good. Compared to that, today I am living in a stupid environment. You're already comparing internally. You're recollecting good memory, you're correcting stress hormone in you. When you will stop removing, recollecting stress hormones in you, when you understand past and future are unreal, thinking of past and future, you are destroying the present moment. For that, you have to remain a Sakshi. For remaining a Sakshi, you have only one instrument called Buddhi, intellect, which is sharpened through Viveka and Vairagya. Apply it, discriminate. Anatma, you just don't follow. Then you stay as Atma. Then you don't have to use Viveka and Vairagya also, because it becomes natural for that. Discrimination becomes natural. Then what will happen to you? Thoughts will come, feelings will come, emotions will come, you don't respond. Then your lower mind understands, my boss, higher mind, is not responding. This is not important. When it's not important, you stop giving it. It'll become unimportant. The number of thoughts will reduce. The mind will become calm. So, did you understand meaning of Sumaniru? Keep quiet. Don't seek anything. Don't try to become Brahman. Don't just be. Do nothing, seek nothing, right? Just be. For that, a process is given. Nididhyasa. This is internal environment. Before you apply the outer environment, you have to apply the internal environment. If you don't apply the internal environment, you cannot face outside. Because outside is nothing but internal. Nothing happens outside. Everything happens inside the mind, then happens outside. So suppose you want to build a house. I want a house, desire has to come inside. Now, otherwise, house will not get built outside. And this house should be like this. Then you'll find a house or you build a house. First internal, then outside. Do not react to memory, thoughts, feelings, emotions. They're all just mithya, unreal. So please do not confuse mithya or unreal with the practicality. The practical and mithya are very different. Suppose you want to go to Switzerland. You have a map of Switzerland. Map of Switzerland. Oh, I have a map of Switzerland. I don't have to go to Switzerland. No. Map you can use to go to Switzerland. Thoughts, feelings, emotions are a map in your mind for acting in the world. Map of Switzerland is not in Switzerland. Right? So, but what happens is, we take thought itself as reality. We don't take thought as a map. When I say map, it's mithya. So we don't take thought as mithya. We take thought as reality. And in the process, we create the reality. Because whatever you give reality, that will become real in your life. If you constantly think, what will happen to me in future? What will happen to me in future? That reality you are already creating in the mind. And what reality you created, that reality will appear in your life. Because creation happens inside the mind first and outside later. If you don't create, what will happen to me? Nothing. Whatever happens, let it see. So this is all what we call yoga. Application. Sit quiet. Nididhyasa. Then vasanas and samskaras will rise. They'll appear. They'll say, who cares? The attitude should be, who cares? Then gradually they disappear. Only what is required for your life will appear. That's called nididhyasa. Before you go out in the world, you have to face your internal world. That's called nididhyasa. Now, in the internal world, you are not getting jnana. You will enter into internal world only after get jnana. People think that nididhyasa or meditation will give you jnana. False. Nididhyasa or meditation will help you apply jnana. So, what is the application of jnana? Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparha. That you have to apply in your internal world. Jagat, what is Jagat here? World here? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, memory. That's the one internal world. That is Mithya you have to realize. Then Brahma Satya, Jiva Brahma, I am Brahman. That application internally is called nididhyasa. By doing nididhyasa, you are not gaining anything. You are not gaining any knowledge. You are not becoming Brahman. You are establishing in Brahman. Brahmanishta. Who is establishing Brahman? Brahman is not establishing Brahman. Atma is not establishing Brahman. Atma is Atma only. Your mind, higher mind, which was getting dragged by the lower mind, does not get dragged. So Adnana and Gnana both are in the mind. Mana eva karanam manishana bandmoksha. You are repairing the mind by nididhyasa. You are not becoming Brahman also. So
So,
once you are stabilized internally, handling outer world is much easier. Outer world objects are mithya is much more easier, and inner world is much more real. Outer world, what will happen to me after 5 years? In the outer world, it will take 5 years to happen. But inner world, within 5 minutes, you'll spend 20 years or 30 years. All goes right like a in the internal world, it's called Jiva Srishti. There's Ishvara Srishti and Jiva Srishti. The outer world is called Ishvara Srishti. It's an objective knowledge. Internal world is called Jiva Srishti. Ishvara Srishti, we don't have to do anything. Let it be there. Nothing matters. Jiva Srishti is the problem. Our internal creation is the problem. For that, I'll give a story. Narada was very proud that he is a brahmachari and he is staying with Vishnu. He will not be affected by Maya. He tells Vishnu, they are going for a walking, beach side. I cannot be affected by Maya. Vishnu says, oh, can you get me one glass of water? This salt water I can't drink. Can you get me a glass of water from village? So Narada goes to the village, knocks at the door. Very beautiful woman opens the door. Narada forgets that he's brahmachari. Instead of asking for water, will you marry me? Ask her. She says, okay, I'll marry you. Okay, but one condition, you have to work and take care of the family. Right now, you seem to be a jobless fellow. So she agrees. So he marries her. They have children, 6 children. Narada, instead of he has forgotten Vishnu, he has forgotten Maya. He is actually doing agriculture. Okay, earning for money for a house, taking care of children. 6 children are there. One day there's a flood, heavy rains, flood. His whole family, wife, everything washed out. Narada is full of agony. He starts crying. Oh, what happened to me? He's already in the middle age. He's already 60 years now. He got married at the age of 24. He was married at the age of 24. He has 6 children, age 60. Every day he is going to agricultural field, earning money, taking care of now children and family are washed away in flood. He is crying with agony. Then he wakes up. Narada, what happened to you? You are dreaming. I told you 15 minutes back to get water. In 15 minutes, Narada spent 60 years having a family and children. This is called Maya. This is called Jiva Srishti. So Jiva Srishti is in your mind. That's called Maya. So applying Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya internally, getting established Jnana is called Nididhyasa. And that is called Brahmanishta. Brahmajnana is okay. Atma Jnana is come. Aparoksha Jnana is come. But you have to start applying it internally first. Okay. Once you start applying internally, you will be stabilized in Jnana. It's called Nishta. Really, what happens in Brahmanishta is the more and more you sit in silently Sumaniru, not seeking anything, your nervous system starts changing. Right now, your nervous system is designed for fight and flight, stress, constant response to stress. Nervous system starts understanding, oh, life is not stress. All stress is Maya. I am Brahman, Ananda Swarupa. The nervous system starts cooling down. The stress in the nervous system starts going. And when the stress in the nervous system starts going, you are established in Jnana. That is called Sahaja Samadhi. If there's an effort involved, it is called Nirvikalpa, Savikalpa Samadhi. Savikalpa Samadhi is effort involved. Nirvikalpa is effortless. Then it becomes natural to you because your nervous system has understood it. That is called Sahaja Samadhi. Do not think it's a very complicated mechanism. It's a very simple mechanism. So what will happen? When you are driving the car, first time you don't know driving car, where is the gear, where is the accelerator, you are anxious. Then you press the gear, press the car accelerator. So sometimes instead of a brake, you press the accelerator. So you learn. The learning is conscious. After some time, what will happen? Learning goes deeper into subconscious. Your conscious learning happens, then subconscious. In conscious learning, this ego involved. Oh, I have to drive carefully. All. In subconscious learning, automatic. So what will happen? After you learned, your nervous system has learned. Who has learned is nervous system. Ultimately, your nervous system is accustomed to new learning. Then what will happen? Whichever traffic you go, you don't have to think. Your conscious mind can be anywhere. But subconsciously, brake will be applied. When your brake is applied, accelerator will be applied. Accelerator applied, the direction indicator will be applied. It's a learning process. Conscious learning, then subconscious absorption. That's exactly happens in Nididhyasa. Conscious learning has happened in Shravana Manana. In Nididhyasa, whatever learning you have done, it goes deep into you. Then it changes your nervous system. Nervous system right now is accustomed to stress and it's addicted to dopamine, joy and sorrow. So when you're able to sit silently, Summan in Nididhyasa, then you have become, nervous system gets accustomed to Sthita Prajna. Dukeshu, Anudignamanaha, Sukeshu, Vigataspраha, Vitaraga, Bhayakrodaha, Sthitadi Muniruchate. The nervous system has got adjusted to new reality. Just like after learning driving, your car, your nervous system has learned how to drive the car without you telling. This happens everywhere. In sports also. In sports, initially when you play, you have to be very careful. Then gradually in play, body will automatically go. Say, for example, let us say the tennis players are there. Initially they learn, the ball is coming this way, there's a spin, I have to go here. Consciously, the ego is coming into it. When after some time it becomes subconscious, unconscious. When the ball comes, body will move automatically. The system has learned it. So system has to learn new reality. This is exactly like any other learning. Shravana Manana is conscious learning. Nididhyasa is application, so that it becomes a part of you. Internal environment. So now Vishnu tells Narada, what Narada? 15 minutes are over, you're not brought me a glass of. Narada didn't even get up from his seat. Sitting and he is dreaming. Marriage and all. This is called Maya. This is called Jiva Shashti. So, do you go through Jiva Shashti in your life? What all futures you imagine? Huh? How many times you have fractured our third child?
Guruji, you told
Yeah.
Jiva Srishti only becomes Ishvara Srishti, right? First it's internal, then it's external.
No. What happened? Ishvara Shashti doesn't change. But Jiva Shashti superimposes on that. How it will happen? Okay. So you create, there's some creation from you. Like a building is a construction. Okay. So whatever you have, you'll get the resources and get it done. But some things in life, for example, you worry about something, situation. Let's say, what happened to me? What will happen to me if I get a disease? So that will start creating hormones in your body. Body also starts developing the disease. Yad bhavaiti tad bhavati. Whatever you think, that will become reality in your mind first. Objective reality, like buying a car, is outside. But we go through entire life as a dream in our mind. And doesn't even take 2-3 minutes. By the time entire dream is created, entire hormones are generated.
So if our whole life is a dream, what is Ishvara Srishti?
No. The whole life is a dream is based on yesterday's teaching. I'm telling you, just take life as it is. That's the universe, the space, wind, fire, environment is there. Okay. What you experience in the environment is created in your mind first. For example, you think of some object. Let's say something. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. So you create a hate for that. Then when you see the object, the hate will come out of you and you hate it. Internal creation happens and gets superimposed on the external thing. I like this, I like this, I like this. That's why many people in a common man's language, okay, they use very, very bad words. It's become very common to you. The children nowadays says, I hate this. Okay. The very word I hate this creates a hate in them. Then they start hating something in the outer world. Okay. So I love this. I like this. So raga and dvesha gets created in the mind first. Then you start putting into the objects of the world outside. And raga and dvesha, attraction, repulsion, what you create in the mind is what disturbs you. About Vishaya Vastu, what you think attraction, repulsion is becomes Visha for you, poison for you. Can you have a neutrality? That's called Sakshi. That is called Atma. So coming back to Sthita Pradna, Dukeshu Andigmanaha, Sukeshu Vigada. Dukkha means sorrow comes. External condition can change because external condition you don't have control. But there's a possibility of responding to external condition internally. You are preparing yourself for response to the outer world. A sorrowful condition comes. If you have already developed in raga dvesha mind, sorrowful condition, oh my God, what happened to me? Because I don't like this, I hate this. Already your mind is depressed. External condition is sorrowful. You say, I am the witness of this mithya. This too shall pass away. This is temporary. Anatma is temporary. Then what will happen? That won't create reaction with you. Then you'll do what is required for that moment. Moment to moment. You start living in the present moment. Then say, next, a joyful situation comes. I mean, all of us like joyful situation, right? Joyful situation are good. We'll get elated. What a joy. But even that shall pass. So you'll not react. You'll accept it. This is joyful. This too shall pass. I'm not saying don't be happy, but don't have to be excited to the extent what happened to one man. Many times we get excited, so excited, that excitement itself kills us. So the man gets a lottery ticket, $1 million. He's a poor man. His wife comes to know of that. And this fellow has heart disease. So she tells the church father, his guys, this fellow doesn't know. His wife tells, his guy $1 million. Can you break the news to him in such a way that he doesn't feel the problem? So then this guy goes to church every Sunday. He goes to church and does the confession. Then the father asks, suppose, my dear son, you get $100 from somewhere. What did you do? Oh, $100, I'll go and drink and enjoy. If you get $200, I'll give $50 to my wife and $150 spend. Suppose you get $1 million, what do you do? I'll give it to you. The father gets heart attack. Joyful situation also causes the problem inside. So, sorrow and joy, equanimity is important. Do not be elated because that should pass. Sorrow will also pass. Dukkesha Sukesha Vichara Bayakroha. Vichara Bayakroha. Raga means raga, attraction. I like this, I love this, I love this. I hate this, I hate this. Or love and hate, they are temporary. What you love today, tomorrow you may not like it. They are changing. Why tie up Atma with Anatma? Just accept as a Sakshi. Okay, what is there? Let me use it. What is not there? Presence and absence should not matter. That's called Vitaraga. Presence should not matter. Absence should not matter. I don't want to get affected by the external world. So that's why I say the boat has to be in water. But water should not be in the boat. We have to live in the world, but the world should not get into us. This love, hate, raga, dvesha, bhaya, krodha, fear, anxiety, anger, world starts getting into you. What happened to world start getting into you? World start getting into you as stress, as fear, as anxiety. Mental peace is disturbed. Because you identify the body and mind. If you're not able to identify the body, you're calm, peaceful. That's called Sthita Pradna. So the Vedic ideal is Stita Prajnatva, enlightened being. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, section 57 to 65. Stita Prajna Lakshana. So, how you have to do? You have to practice Nidhyasa. Nidhyasa process is there, which I have told many talks. I have done more than 30, 40 talks I have given Nidhyasa. Apply Nidhyasa. Sit, Sumaniru. Do nothing, seek nothing, be nothing. Then gradually nervous system learns it. Then in the world, you will act without doership. You will not react. You will be calm and peaceful when you face external situation in life. Presence and absence does not matter. Like and does not matter. Because you are Atma. You are established in Atma. This is called Brahmanishta. Established. So only a Brahmanishta can be a guru. Just Jnana will not be sufficient. His life should be example for you. That's why Shrotriyam Brahmanishta should be guru. So you understood Jnana, Paroksha Jnana, Vishaya Jnana, Aparoksha Jnana, Paroksha Jnana, Aparoksha Jnana, and Jnana Nishta, Brahmanishta. Is the difference clear? So now you know where you are. What are the steps involved to become Nishta? Is it clear? So what happens to people? There are people get Jnana. So Jnana means Vividisha Jnana. It's called Vividisha Jnana. I am Brahman, Jnana is clear. Okay. Jnana Nishta you have to become. Establish Jnana. Either you are Nishta, Jnana Nishta, or you have to become Jnana Nishta. So Jnana Nishta, they take Vidvat Sannyasa. Mean they'll drop everything and they expose themselves to extreme conditions. They become a monk. And when you become a monk, you are leaving your job, family, everything. What you're holding on, you then you see yourself. Am I affected or not? So you subject yourself to extreme conditions in life. Face extreme conditions in life, again stay balanced. A person who has learned karate, he has to face tough opponents to understand, have the ability to overcome. A Vidva Sannyasa, he faces tough conditions in life. Yes, in any condition, I am Brahman. That gets established. And all of you are grahasthas, householders. I cannot go and take yourselves to extreme conditions in life. It's not possible. It's not practical. So what I tell you people, what I tell my students, focus on Atmano Mokshartham, which is Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa, and Jagaditaya. Do some service. When doing service, some difficult conditions will come. Success will come, failure will come, opposition will come. They are not relevant. Become aware of your conditioning, Vasana Samskara. Become free, become Jnana-nishta. That's why I tell all my students, I prescribe two things: Atmano Moksha, Jagaditaya. Atmano Moksha part is going inwards, Jnana and Nidhyasa. Jagaditaya part is interacting with the world. Ultimately, you have to learn interacting with the world without getting affected world. Running away from the world is not a solution. It's not possible, practical. Your Jnana has to finally you have to test it out in the world. It's called rubber meets the road. Then only you know rubber is the quality or not. Your Jnana has to be tested in the waters of the world. A Vidvat Sannyasi will test whether he has Jnana or not in the extreme conditions of life. He will live without food, begging food. In begging food, people will throw, spit to his face. What you are? People abuse, people give respect. Am I equanimity or not? So I tell people, do your service. In that service, develop equanimity. Atmanu Mokshartham, Jagat, internal and external.
Guruji, in the Sapta
Yes.
Bhumika, I heard that there are 3 stages of Jivan Muktas. So is it possible for the householder to go all the way?
You can go all the way. You can get Sahaja Samadhi also. See, this concept of 3 stages is false. Okay? Jnana, there are no stages. In Jnana, there are no stages. The Sapta Jnana Bhumika, there are 7 stages of enlightenment. Mukti is only one. Mukti does not change. You are already Mukta. Your ignorance gets dropped in various stages. First stage is called what we call as Shubhecha, a desire for liberation. It goes to Vicharana, self-enquiry, and Guru, second stage. It goes to third stage called what we call as Tanumanasi. Tanumanasi means mind becomes very subtle. Discrimination develops, sharp discrimination develops, and Nididhyasa develops. Then becomes what we call fourth stage called Brahmavid, knower of Brahman. Knower of Brahman, then next three stages are Brahmavid, Brahmavidvara, Brahmavidvara, Brahmavidvarishta. So these next jnana. Are you clear? But what difference is there is that he is based on his prarabdha karma, different circumstances will come in life. Somebody can become monk, somebody can face challenges in life. So the difference will happen with respect to various circumstances which come in his life. And that's the result of prarabdha karma. So what will happen from the people point of view, the behavior of Gnani, which is interaction with the prarabdha karma, is different. That's why these four gradations are given from the people who are in the outside world. Otherwise, Gnana, there is no improvement possible. Brahmavid, Brahmavidvara, Brahmavidvarene, Brahmavidvarene. People say Brahmavarishta means somebody who is more involved in Samadhi. But that's more of a prarabdha karma. A Gnani can be very engaged in this world, like Janaka Raja or Krishna, still can be Brahmavarishta. It's Sahaja Samadhi. Ramana Maharshi is Sahaja Samadhi. He keeps on interacting with people. Are we clear?
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. So, anybody has any questions on Zoom?
So I have one question, Guruji. In the sloka, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. I feel that when we say Jivatma, we are considering our body, mind. That is not true. It is the whole universe is the Jiva.
No. See, are you conscious? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, is this conscious?
No.
So, this is not conscious. Okay. The Jivatma is referred to consciousness in you, which is unique to you. Everything else is object. So, we are speaking of Jivatma, which is you, which is essence of you. Then it says essence of universe. They are saying essence of this and essence of universe is called Sat, existence. Your essence is called Chit and Sat. Sat and Chit in you is Sat and Chit in universe. That's called Brahman. Sat is called Brahman, existence. Now, existence you cannot see. You can see a form, but existence you cannot see. Existence appears as a form. So, Chit and Sat is you are, because you say, I exist and I am aware. When you say I am, you say I am conscious, I am aware, and am means I exist. You always make a statement, I exist, I am conscious. But about this, any object you say, it exists. You are not aware of the consciousness. I am Brahman means my essential nature is Sat and Chit. Chit is awareness. Sat and Chit is the essence of everything in the universe, including this. I exist, I am aware. It's called Atma, Jivatma. That Jivatma is the essence of the universe. It's called Brahman, Sat.
Thank you, Guruji.
In the universe, you see Brahman in the form of Sat, existence. Sat you cannot see, existence you cannot see. This exists, you say. Reality, existence cannot be seen. A form can be seen. Existence is essential to the form. Like consciousness is essential to you. The consciousness and existence one reality called Satchit Ananda. So I'll tell in another way. We are conscious. I am conscious. This is my reality. That's called Atma. and Sat in the universe appear to be separate. Subject and object appear to be separate. When Sat and Chit are realized as one infinite whole called Akhanda, that is called Ananta, Ananda. So the realization is Sat and Chit is Akhanda, Ananta. Ananta is Brahman. And that is Ananda, bliss. Repeat after me. Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. See, the existence seems to be split into subject and object. That split has to be removed through Atma-Dhyana. Only Dhyana can remove the split. Nididhyasa can help you to establish in Dhyana. Is it clear to you?
Thank you, Guruji.
Anybody in Zoom has a question? So there's a question here. Should Brahmanishta be as deep as I am man, or I am woman, or I am a mother? Most of for us, all of this, I am woman, I am man, you don't have to remember. It's a part of you. Right? It's deep. All of you know driving. Do you have to remember driving? It's a part of you. You don't have to remember. I am Brahman should be part of you. As deep as I am man, woman. That's called Sahaja Samadhi. Samadhi is attained. Nididhyasa and Seva has to be practiced. Seva is testing in the outer world. Nididhyasa is testing in the inner world. So, it should be so natural that when you go in the outer world, you don't have to say, remember I am woman. You don't have to remember I am a mother. It's already there. If you have to remember I am Brahman, then you're not Brahman. You're not established in this. You're not Brahmanishta. You have Brahmajnana. You're not established in Brahman until you forget that you're Brahman. You don't have to remember that you're Brahman. And you don't have to say I'm Brahman also. You don't have to say, tell people other I am woman. You don't remember I am woman. Similarly, you don't remember I am Brahman. You don't tell other people also I am Brahman. It should be so natural to you. That's called Brahmanishta. The question is, Shravana gives Aparoksha Dhyana. Nididhyasa does Vasana Kshaya, which leads to liberation. Nididhyasa helps you to get established in Brahmadhyana, Brahmanishta. Basically, Vasana Kshaya, you don't respond to Vasanas. You learn how to not respond to us, how not to give importance to Vasanas. So gradually the Vasanas will reduce. That's called Vasana Kshaya. Anybody else, any questions on Zoom? Kaumari? Maitreyi? Yes,
No
Doctor.
questions.
It's so clear. I'm surprised. Dr. Janamoli, any questions?
No, Prabhuji. I think you reaffirmed and confirmed and cleared a lot of some of the things I had. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay. So let me ask you the question. Ramana Maharshi got Atma-Dhyana. He had a death experience. Then he went to Virupaksha cave, spent 10 to 15 years sitting silently, not doing anything. What did Ramana Maharshi do? Is the question. He didn't do anything. People think this sadhana. Sadhana is not there. Dhyana is there. After Dhyana, sadhana is not there. Sadhana means you're trying to achieve something. Dhyana means you're applying something. Is there a difference? Sadhana means you're trying to get something. And Jnana means you're trying to apply something. After Aparoksha Jnana, it's just application. It's not sadhana. There's a difference between sadhana and jnana. Sadhana means spiritual sadhana before you get jnana is called sadhana. You are practicing something. Practice requires involves repetition and doing something. You are trying to achieve something. Some achievement oriented is sadhana. So you do karma yoga before jnana. Karma yoga is sadhana. Chitta shuddhi has to happen. You are trying to achieve purification of the mind. Why purification of the mind? Chitta shuddhi, again repeat, Ishwararpitam, Nekshayakatam, Chitta Shodakam, Mukti Sadakam. So, whatever service you do before getting Jnana and Jnani Guru is called sadhana. All sadhana is for purification of the mind. So it's an achievement is that I want to purify the mind. And purpose is to meet the Guru. And purpose is to get Jnana, Atma Vichara, Atma Jnana. Now, once you get Atma Jnana is Aparoksha Jnana first. Guru teaches you Tattvamasi. Then you are established, you are convinced that I am Brahman. Then Jnana you have got. Then application of Jnana is called Nididhyasa. Now you don't say Loka Kalyana, Atman Mokshatam Jagadita, you don't say. You are doing for Loka Kalyana. It's not a sadhana. You are testing you are applying your Jnana in the world. It's called Loka Kalyana. Before, it was a service to purify yourself. Now, you are doing service to establish in Jnana. Establishing Jnana is not an achievement. You are already that. So, the sadhana part is over. Vasana Kshaya happens, it's dropping. You are not achieving anything. Earlier, you have to achieve something. You have to achieve, purify your mind, you have to get Jnana. There's some achievement goal is there. It's called sadhana. After Jnana, post Jnana, it's not a sadhana. You're not achieving anything. You're getting established in Jnana. Is it clear to all?
Guruji, practicing outside, like to get to the Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma stage, is it a stage, evolution or gradual maturation of your?
Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma is next question, next talk. I'm going to give Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma as a next talk. This talk is about Nididhyasa, Shravana Manana Nidhyasa,
Yes,
Jnana.
Okay.
Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, how it happens, I'm going to tell next.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any questions for anybody? Otherwise, we'll close this.